Hello guys, what is up? My name is Dan the Delight and today I'm bringing you an Estefania Banini Eafc 24 player review. Not entirely sure if that's the right name, I'll just stick with Banny. 5'4", high medium on the work rate, so 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, right footed, mostly explosive, 85 overall, central midfielder, really good looking card to be honest. Not too bad at all, some really good stats on there, so let's get into the in-game stats and then we'll get into some gameplay with her. So we've got 82 pace, pretty good, with 91 acceleration, so rapid out of the blocks I'd imagine, and then slows down a little bit as she gets going. 86 shooting, really just solid stats all together there. 72 volleys being the lowest, but that doesn't really matter too much, not often that you're going to really get volleys. 87 passing, really good stat as well. 91 short pass being the main one there. 87 vision, 92 curve, really good for through balls. 88 dribbling as well. I mean, this card, look at those stats there, they're all in the high 80s there from shooting to dribbling, with 91 balance, 88 dribbling, 89 ball control, really solid. Defending's good as well, 84 standing tackle, good for a central midfielder. 77 interceptions, small on the head and accuracy, and then the physical at 70. Not the best, strength at 70. Definitely put a chemistry style on there to increase that physical, but overall looking like a really solid card in my opinion. So the only thing that's going to be a bit of a letdown is trying to get links for her. I struggled, to be honest. I didn't really manage to do it with a decent team whatsoever. So hopefully you've got some Argentinian players in your team. That'll be really the only way, or if you've got any La Liga, female La Liga players in your squad. But we've got a player playing in there in the central midfielder position. She's very small, 5'4", so she does stand out quite a bit there. She is on the ball, so yeah, you can't really miss her. But look at that pace, absolutely rapid, getting away. It does slow down a bit. I just did notice that it slowed down a little bit, but the initial sort of burst away from defenders really good, which is good for like a central midfield position, getting away from a midfielder and then making a pass. So hopefully that'll be kind of like her forte. There you see it there a little bit. Going forward now, see if we can get a shot away here. Really solid dribbling. Look at the way she's just sort of gliding. Unfortunately didn't quite, I think I overdone it a little bit. That was my fault, to be honest, more than the actual players. But yeah, really good solid dribbling. Was getting the defender to spin in all sorts of directions. So yeah, very solid. I'm quite impressed so far in the early games. Annoyingly, this is my second game. That's not the annoying part, but I did record the first game and she did score and got an assist, but for some reason the footage was just absolutely corrupt. I have no idea what had happened to it, but she did score and get an assist, so she had a good first game for me. Hopefully can get onto that sort of level for this game as well. Getting forward fairly well, just sort of sitting there in the middle. She's got the high attacking work rate, so I do expect her to go forward a little bit and join the attack during sort of like counter attacks and that sort of thing. But yeah, I mean, she's a central midfielder, not an attacking mid, so perhaps not as much as that was in, not as much as what I would maybe want and expect for when I'm doing a review. I try and get players into attacking positions as much as possible, unless they're a defender, of course, or a CDM, and then they'd be a bit pointless, or a goalkeeper. But yeah, we're going to try and just get the ball to her as much as possible in the attack positions, and hopefully we can get maybe a goal or an assist, or at least a decent shot on target with her, something like that. But yeah, I mean, in the first game that I played with her, she was just rapid, like really did seem fast. I don't know what players he had, to be honest, the guy that I was playing. Maybe he had some slow midfielders, but she was just absolutely gliding past them. And yeah, got the goal, and then a really solid through ball for the assist as well. So the passing definitely seems really good on her, particularly the through balls. Through balls is my favourite, like to try and get goals. I feel like a through ball is the best way to do it, and she was really solid with that. So trying to get the ball to her, but for some reason the ball just does not go to her. She got absolutely clobbered in the box there, but we go 1-0 up anyway. That could maybe have been a penalty on her if I didn't score that. She did get wiped out, but maybe that is just a lack of strength. That guy just almost absolutely done me from kickoff, which would have been rather irritating. But yeah, all in all, she is seeming like a really good card. Just seeing her here, I mean, she's on the ball now, decent enough pass, not really much. I don't know why I even tried that. That was never ever going through to her. There was too much congestion in the middle there, and he actually goes on and scores here, which is a little bit annoying. But nonetheless, that will be the end of the gameplay there. So let's get back into those in-game stats and we'll compare them to how she felt while actually using her. So 82 pace. I do think that the mismatch was noticeable. So she did start off going rapid and then did slow down a little bit as she was sort of in her motion. But I think that that's a little bit too much of a swing. So I would actually bring the pace up to about an 83, 84. But I'd switch the acceleration to maybe like a 88 and then the sprint speed to like a 70, 77, 78, something like that. A little bit closer of a gap, I'd say. Shooting at 86, yeah, I think so. She did score some goals for me. I played 5 games with her. She did score a few goals for me. Really, really solid shooting. Particularly like the shot power was noticeable. When she unleashed a shot, it definitely did seem a lot more powerful than some of the other strikers that I've used. So that's really good. It beats the keeper when it's going at pace, so very good there. And then 87 passing, I definitely noticed that, particularly that curve, 92 curve. I mean, that's almost perfect, and at this point in the game, that is crazy. So yeah, definitely 87 passing. Maybe you could even increase it to an 88, 89, but I'll stick with 87. Definitely not a decrease. 88 dribbling for sure. Felt like 88 dribbling, really, really good, particularly like turns and that sort of thing. A couple of times in that video, I did overdo it with her, which was completely on me. It wasn't really what she was doing wrong. I should have passed it, but I was just trying to get some good footage, to be honest. But yeah, her dribbling was phenomenal. I mean, every single stat on there other than composure, 86 and above. You take that one out and you've got 88 and above all over. So really, really solid dribbling. 70 defending. I didn't really notice the defending. She did stay back a bit more than what I would have wanted her to with the attacking being high and the defensive being mid. I thought that she might get forward a little bit more, but she did stay back. So maybe, I don't know, maybe you'd put a chemistry style on to increase the defending and physical if she is going to stay back, because she will have to do a job there. So yeah, I'll leave the defending at 70, but I definitely think a chemistry style would benefit her there. And then the physical at 70, she did get pushed off the ball a little bit. Not going to lie, there was some occasions where she did manage to just use her dribbling, I think, to be able to keep the ball at her feet, but there were opportunities where I think that she could have done a bit better, and she did get pushed over. You saw her get clobbered in the box as well. I'm not entirely sure what happened there though, to be honest. So I mean, it's an 84 rated squad, an 85 rated squad. It's a fairly high ask, but to be honest, I think that it's worth it as long as you can manage to get her into your team. If you've got Atletico players, Argentinian players, or La Liga, female La Liga, I think that it would be a good card to have. So hopefully you did like the video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button for more videos like this. There will be a link in the description down below full of Eafc 24 player reviews. As always, guys, thank you for watching. Bye bye.